are hundreds of strands of E. coli, and although most are harmless, there are a few that can make you sick and even be deadly. One 15-year-old Hastings girl had to experience the horror of the foodborne illness firsthand. News 5's Kelly Baumgarten has the story.
15-year-old Tasia Theoharis was just a week away from starting high school.
I missed the beginning of my freshman year, so that's been hard.
And the last thing she expected was to have to battle a life-threatening bacteria.
At first, we just thought maybe it was a virus.
Earlier this month, Tasia started to experience severe abdominal cramps and diarrhea.
But then the next morning, it hadn't gotten any better.
Tasia was diagnosed with E. coli.
There are more than 265,000 cases a year.
First, Tasia was under the care of Mary Lanning in Hastings, but she soon developed hemolytic uremic syndrome.
The bacteria attacked her blood cells. So the blood cells kind of broke down into pieces and clogged up her kidneys and made them shut down.
Once they knew Tasia needed to undergo dialysis treatment, she was transferred to Children's Hospital and Medical Center in Omaha, where she's been for the past 13 days.
The most difficult thing was coming to Omaha, because I knew that something was really had to come.
Last week, doctors told Tasia she was free of E. coli bacteria, but that hasn't meant the end of treatment. 2 surgeries, 9 blood transfusions, and several dialysis treatments have been necessary to try to restore her cell count. With much of a long and challenging road behind her, Tasia's family is hopeful that better times are ahead.
She feels a lot better and she's getting stronger.
Dr. Michelle Beaver is the executive director of the South Heartland District Health Department. She says they saw 4 cases of E. coli in 2012, 3 in 2013, and 2 so far this year. Officials think the particular strain of bacteria that Tasia got came from something she ate.
We've had national outbreaks with alfalfa, with ground meats, with salads. So yes, it's pervasive.
Reporting in Hastings, I'm Kelly Baumgarten.
Tasia's mother says she has to stay in the hospital for at least a few more days to make sure she's not at risk for developing any complications now that her kidneys are starting to get back to normal. Michelle Beaver with the South Central District Health Department says the best way to protect yourself from E. coli is to wash your hands, make sure your meat is cooked thoroughly, and to avoid cross-contamination in the kitchen. And of course, everyone here at News 5 hoping for a speedy recovery.